That's right. So he's saving me for something else.
He is saving you for the
Mataji, thanks for coming.
Oh, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. How are you, Mataji?
I come with the bow, my daughter.
Yeah, welcome, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
I am getting very young. My voice is already shaking. And you keep me on the spot. I'll start it with one Harinam Sankirtan and then somebody can read it.
Okay. That's good. I think give us that head start, jump start. So we'll keep moving.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yeah, so it's like first I'll sing, and then you can follow. So this process is, so when you are singing, I'll be hearing. So that way I'm engaging the sense of it. So when I'm singing, you are kind of engaging your sense of it. So that's how this.
So your purpose, right? Shravanam and
Shravanam and Kirtan, we have both. So first hear, then response. Same, okay? Again, we'll start. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Just a quick introduction about this mantra. So this is called the Maha Mantra of the Kali Yuga. And every yuga has has given a prescription on how to approach the God. Right? So if you see in the Satyuga, people used to live for like 100,000 years. They have more stronger physical bodies. They can sit for 10,000 years and do the japa non-stop. Okay, that's why in the age of Satyuga, the meditation is the kind of prescription to get to get that moksha or to get the liberation. Okay. Now it came to the Treta Yuga when Ram was walked on the earth. The prescription was to do the yajna, like the Ashwamedha, yeah, those kind of yajna. Those are very expensive. That's a very expensive period. Only the privileged, like kings, can even afford to do such kind of things. Because doing that kind of Ashwamedha yajna means it's not like just calling a priest from Hindu mandir and doing a puja for like 1 hour and feeding 100 people and done. This is like feeding like hundreds and thousands of brahmanas of all the different classes of the people for a month. And then in return, as part of return gifts, the king has to give like hundreds and thousands, hundred thousands of cows to each brahmana that they are invited. So they are very expensive. So that's why at that time they used to go for wars, get the money, spend all these things in the kind of welfare of the society. So cut the story short, and so in the Treta Yuga, the process or the prescription to reach the God is really yajna. Now when it comes to the Dwapara Yuga, in the time of Krishna, it is the temple worship. Right? So people have to go to temple, do all the worship, spend time in the temple. All that. Now in Kali Yuga, we are not as rich as kings in the Treta Yuga. Right? So now the system understands that the Krishna came in the end of Dwapara Yuga and gave us Bhagavad Gita, told us, given us one simple instruction: surrender to me. Right? Give up all the other kind of religions. Just kind of come to me, and I will take care of you. He has promised in Bhagavad Gita at least 3-4 times, saying that you come to me, I will take care of you. You don't need anyone else, and I'm not expecting anything from you. Just that pure love and admiration. That prema is what Krishna is expecting from all of us. That's why in Kali Yuga, process has been simplified. Just do the chanting of the names. Just do that Nam Smarana. Right? In Kali Yuga, it says that Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Nama Eva Kevalam. Hello Nasteva Nasteva Gatira. So that means there is no other better name than calling the names of God. Right? So that's why in Kali Yuga, you can sit anywhere. You can be in any form. You are sleeping or walking or sitting or taking a shower or in a work or wearing shoe or not wearing shoe, doesn't matter. This potency of this mantra, of this Hare Krishna mantra, we are saying we can do it anyone. We don't need a guru to come and give this mantra to us. But whereas all the other mantras, it has to be given by a guru. Right? So that's why, and if we, okay, I like to say that Om Namah Shivaya. There's nothing wrong with that mantra, but that is a mantra that should be given by a guru. Then only that mantra will work for us. If not, it is just saying something. Of course, there may be some changes in our behavior, but that will not take us to moksha. Right? But whereas this mantra, of course, last Sunday we celebrated the Gaur Purnima, and probably we'll spend some time talking about some Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the one in the center you see here, the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is the incarnation of Radha and Krishna together. So we have Rama, we have Krishna, and he comes with the qualities of Radha, the qualities of Krishna, but with the kind of appearance of Radha. That's why usually we know Krishna and Rama as bluish or blackish. darkish complexion, but here we see he's golden. So that's why that resembles that he is representing the features of Radharani. So usually here can Radharani, as you can see here, she's our mother. So but as a mother, that we never get angry on our children, right? So she's always ready to accept the kids as they are. Doesn't matter whether the kids are beautiful or intelligent or strong or successful. Doesn't matter to a mother. It is a kid, right? So that's how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in Kali Yuga, like 500 years ago. So not too far. 500 years ago in Bengal, in a very auspicious place called Mayapur, right? So that's where he has taken birth, just to come back and reintroduce people in Kali Yuga towards this bhakti process. So if you take any parampara today, they all have very high respects for the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because if you say, okay, can you give me a benchmark for what is bhakti? Who has done bhakti 100%? Everybody will share his name. Doesn't matter which sampradaya it is. Doesn't matter which guru it is. The benchmark for bhakti has been set by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, right? And he haven't given any big scriptures. He haven't told anything. He just gave something called Shikshastra, which is an 8 sloka prayer. In the prayer, he says that, no, when I say he's a benchmark for bhakti or benchmark for devotion service, what does it mean? The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying that even if I forget Krishna for a moment, how much? For a moment, it feels like 12 years or more for me. Right? So a lot of things change in 12 years, right? For him, that one moment is like 12 years. Right? And in science, for every 7 years, our cells change in the body. Every 7 years, they get replaced. Now just imagine, now, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is like, for a second, if he forgets Krishna, if he gets distracted with something, right? So he says that it feels like 12 years or more for me. And if you get distracted for a second, of course, as you know, the Ganges flows through the Bengal and towards before it reaches the Bay of Bengal, right? So that he goes and jumps in the river and says that, why do I have this life if I'm forgetting you for a second? That's how deep, mad love he has for Krishna. Of course, we can talk about more. Now, coming back to this mantra, right? So, that's what the Prabhupada, as you can see here, sitting before front in that asana, right? So, the Srila Prabhupada is from this Gaudiya Madhva Sampradaya, right? Mataji, can confirm if I'm saying it wrong. So he's
There are no text for it. I was just wherever I can be.
Sure. So now let me bring up another. You can see especially in kind of spiritual path, there has to be a parampara, there has to be a kind of discipline succession. Reason being, a person in fine morning somewhere in Minnesota waking up and say, I've seen the God, I can realize the truth, so now I'm a guru. That's not, our kind of scriptures doesn't accept such people. So now there are 4 sampradayas which are accepted by the scriptures. right? And one among the scripture is this Brahma Gaudiya Sampradaya. It starts from Krishna, passed down to Brahma, passed down to Narada, passed down to Vyasa, then Madhva and Padmanabha. Then if you see, all these are the gurus and disciples. And finally, if you see here, this is where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came here, and then he passed on to the next generation of disciples. Eventually, we are here. Srila Prabhupada is the one who is sitting right there. So that he is no more on this, walking on this earth, walking on this planet. But now he has given a lot of other disciples who are coming. The point I'm trying to make is that this is coming from a parampara which is accepted, coming directly from Krishna. Now, that's why the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is, in fact, we can say, okay, Prabhu, you just said that every mantra has to be given by a guru, and why not this? So means, how can I trust this mantra that it will take me back to God, right? So there was a resistance 500 years back when Chaitanya Prabhu wanted to pass on this mantra to everyone. There was a resistance from the authorities, so-called authorities, saying that no, you're not supposed to do this. This is only when Guru has to do this. Then what he has done is that Chaitanya Prabhu, he swapped, okay, that Hare Krishna. First it was supposed to be Hare Rama, then Hare Krishna. Then he just swapped it. Of course, there's a kind of Upanishad which conforms this order too. They were not aware of. When Chaitanya Prabhu knew that trick, so he just switched it. Now making it acceptable by everyone. So the authority was happy, saying, "Oh yeah, well now you change your mantra. Now we are okay with it. Now you can do whatever you want." So now they have given that potency, so that mantra has the potency to take us back to Godhead. Now, one thing which in this sampradaya or in this Hare Krishna movement that Prabhupada emphasized every one of us is to don't be sentimental. Right? In fact, there is a famous saying from Prabhupada. We are not supposed to be fanatic, or we're not supposed to be sentimental. Right? Sentimental means, hey, I met my neighbor a couple of weeks back. He's following a guru. Whatever guru is saying that's working for his family. Then let me also follow the same guru. Right? Or, so that's called sentimental. Or, I'm going to pray to this only one God. I don't care about any other gods. That's called